If you haven't hit your first 5-figure month, I want you to watch this video till the end because I'm going to share something with you that is going to, I think, change the course of your journey. And I'm not going to sit here and virtue signal to you guys that this is all just a sunshine and rainbows journey. Actually, I want to make this video sort of for the opposite reason. I want to make this video to reach out to the person that I was 2 years ago, struggling to even make any sort of forward momentum and really just be a source of light. And I think that the way that I'm going to do that in this video is really going to surprise you. Because I'm not going to sit here and give you a bunch of motivational advice because anybody could do that. And anybody could come on this channel and anybody could come on YouTube, as a matter of fact, and do that to you guys. I don't want to do that. I want to share with you the things that I had to go through to actually hit 5 figures a month. Because the key thing to realize is that everybody goes through the same exact journey to hit a 5-figure month, a 100K month, a $1 million month, where you go through a lot of things that you have to overcome. And I want to humanize that more. Nobody does that on YouTube. Nobody talks about on social media their losses, the shit they went through. Nobody talks about that. All they want to talk about is their wins, their supercars, which is all great and cool, but it doesn't show the real journey of business. It doesn't show the ups and downs, doesn't show the sleepless nights. And I believe that if anyone is starting out, they deserve to see that side of it too, because it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to show you that you are not built for it, and in that case, that is okay. But if you know you are, it is going to show you that it's normal. And that means that it is okay to go through it, and it will make you feel okay inside when you have to process something difficult because it's a normal thing to actually go through. And I have to take this all the way back to when I first started. When I was in college, I literally was just kind of sitting there in college classrooms, just like, I don't want this for my life. I don't want this for my life. I don't want to do this. And I really had to sit there and self-examine why I was in these classrooms and what I was going to do after school. And I couldn't find that. I couldn't find the answer to that question, which ultimately led to me taking a leave of absence and taking a break from college. 36. And by the way, guys, I'm going to try to make this video like as little cuts as possible. So if there's pauses or if I like mess up, like that's just the authenticity of this channel. I'm trying to not cut this up a ton. But I decided one day when I was taking a history test on an ancient Mesopotamia course that I was taking in community college, I looked down at my paper. I was on question like 25 or something. And I was just like, why the fuck am I here? Like, what am I doing? And it was at that moment that I decided, okay, I'm going to go to the counselor's office and I'm going to just take away all my class registrations. And I did. And I walked out that day just not knowing what I was going to do, but I knew it wasn't going to be that. And then I just started trying business models. I went from trying to be an online fitness coach, making online fitness coaching content, to drop shipping. We all have our day trading phase. Of course, I had to do that. And then I went to trying videography. And that actually I saw a little bit of momentum with. Granted, I met some amazing people, worked with some cool people. And then that led me into copywriting, which is what I do now. And I work with content and I work with other businesses. And the entire purpose of this video is to show you guys, like, I tried 5 different things before I found something that worked for me. And I don't know if that's going to be the thing that I do forever. I don't know. I don't know what 5 years is going to look like. But the point is for the last 2 years, I found the thing that worked for me. I found the thing that changed my life, and that was copywriting. But it took me 5 other failures to actually get there. And then if we go back from the time of when I started copywriting, one of the first things that happened in the first 4 months of my journey was I signed 2 clients on my second month. I was making $4,500 a month initially, and that was like life-changing money to me at the time. And then I lost both of those clients on the same exact day, and I literally remember just being like, what do I do? I just lost my entire business. Literally my entire business crumbled to the ground in a singular day. I woke up that morning with a, collection of clients, and I went to bed that night without a business, pretty much. And that was a very powerful thing. And at the time, I was staying with my family. I rented a unit from my family. It was like a guest house that was next to their actual house. So I didn't live with my parents, but I lived like in my parents' rental unit kind of thing. And I was, just staying there. And what happened was I told them when I started copywriting, I was like, hey, I want you to give me 6 months around there. It was like 6 months, I think, something like that. Yeah, I think it was like around like the start of the year to summer was what I asked for. I said it was in January, and I was like, give me till summer. Give me till summer to show you that I can do this. Give me till summer to prove to you that this was right. And then at this point, we were probably like halfway to that point. And, you know, obviously speaking, no, every parent is going to be a little worried when their kid drops out of college and starts trying to do business. You know, they're going to be a little nervous. And I knew that. I knew I was probably giving them some anxiety. But I didn't realize, like, you know, I didn't realize the journey that every person goes through in business. I thought that I had failed. I thought that I had failed. There was no way out of it, and I didn't know what to do. I lost every single client of mine, and I literally did not know what to do. So I wrote my parents a letter, and I wrote in that letter, like, I'm sorry for trying this and making you guys stressed out, worried about my future. I'm going to re-enroll in college. I obviously tried this, and it didn't work, and I failed, and I will go back to school. I apologize to you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And I wrote that letter, and I literally took it and folded it in a piece of paper. I walked over to their house, and I put it on the door because they weren't home. And then I went back to my little place, and I laid on my couch just staring at the ceiling, you know, just staring up, thinking about what on earth am I going to do. And after about 30 minutes, I finally just said, like, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I'm going to figure it out. And I went and I got that letter off their porch. And then they got home, and by that point, I was already like game planning. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going all in. We're going to make this work. I'm going to rebuild. And I never gave them that note. I never did. They obviously know. I told them later. But the point is, I was this close to just fully throwing the towel in. And I went through so many emotions there. I was like depressed when that happened. I was like really trying to figure out like what is going on. Like, why did this happen to me? You know, what, I don't deserve this. Like, I was working so hard, and you know, it's obviously very easy to be angry at the world. But the point I'm making, and the reason I'm telling you guys this, is you have to understand that every person has a story like that. Every person has some kind of story where stuff crumbles, stuff falls to the ground. You know, I still have stuff go wrong to this day. Everybody does. It's just a matter of if you want to, you know, talk about it and, you know, really put your life on the table on social media, the content you post. And I believe content's authentic. You need to show the world who you truly are. And if you guys are thinking that you're going to start this and it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, it's not at all. However, the outcome of the hard work you put in is tenfold to what being miserable in a 9-to-5 looks like. And to me, that's worth it. To me, that's generally worth it. And I've just developed an attitude like, I will literally make this whole thing work, or I will just die trying. I'm not going to do anything else. Like, I will make business work. It's going to. I know that it's going to. And you have to have that attitude. But I want you guys, if you're watching this video, to understand that I have struggles, that I've been through a lot to hit my first 5-figure month back when I did it that first year. I went through a lot to do that. And I want you guys to know that, because there's so many people that will tell you how easy it is to hit 10K a month and how like effortless it is. I want you guys to understand the struggles that I have been through, so you don't feel like you're just outcasted, like you're the only one that has problems with this goal that you're trying to chase. And I want to humanize that more. I want you guys to feel like, you know, okay, other people have been through this, but this is kind of cool. Like, it's cool that everybody has problems and everybody has to overcome something, because life would be pretty boring without that. And honestly, I look at people that I look up to in this space, and I know they've conquered way bigger problems than I have. And I think that's amazing. And I look up to them for that. So I want you guys to understand that everybody has things they have to go through. So you should never, ever, 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 ever feel like you're alone in a situation. So I want you guys to walk away from this video feeling motivated. Wake up tomorrow with a smile on your face, knowing that you get to chase your dreams, knowing that you get to put the work in to get to the goal that you actually want. Because that is what's going to get you there, is waking up every single day and doing that. And don't let these negative thoughts, you wanting to quit, of, you know, anything that's telling you to throw the towel in, don't give in to that. Just genuinely keep going, and I promise you it is going to work. And that's really the entire message of this video. I just wanted to authentically tell you guys a lot of the stuff that I had to go through to actually hit that marker, because it's such a big goal for so many of you guys that are watching my content, watching my videos. This is something that it's just a natural part of it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you want to follow my social media, it's down in the description. I don't have anything to sell you, and I probably never will. So there's nothing you can buy in the description, but my socials are down there if you want to follow me. Telegram link is down there as well if you want to join my free Telegram group. Just a community in there. Quite frankly, I'm not selling anything. Just me dropping voice notes on a daily basis about value for business, stuff like that. If you're interested in that, that link's down there too. And I will see you guys in the next video.